I'm Jessica Fischenfeld, a born and raised New Yorker now living in sunny Los Angeles. A lot of my friends suspected I'd love it in LA. Was it my bright wardrobe, my blonde hair, or my blind optimism that tipped them off? Either way, they were absolutely right. I love living in La La Land. But as time went on, I realized something was missing. I felt a hole that kept getting bigger and bigger until it was boiling. Something I took for granted all those years in New York without even realizing it. Bagels! I honestly didn't eat them very often, but when I did, I knew exactly where to go. But until I have a T-Swift level private jet, I can't travel 2,800 miles for breakfast. Vanessa Carlton won't even walk over 1,000. So could I find a bagel worth my while in the West? I enlisted some friends to help me out on my quest while I put my eternal optimism to the test. This is Bagels and Banter with Jessica Fischenfeld. Good morning, bagel lovers. My bagel buddy today is Ashwin Jacob, who straddles the comedy and real estate worlds in style. Ashwin took me to Noah's Bagels in his neighborhood, a corporate chain now owned by Einstein's Bagels that claims to make New York bagels. But you know I'm not going to take their word for it, so let's around and find out. Ashwin.
Yes.
You're here with me at Noah's Bagels.
Love Noah's
You
Bagels.
live around the corner.
I live like a mile away.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like not worth the walk.
The people in LA don't walk.
You're
you
right.
know?
Yeah.
More than one block, it's not LA.
We're not in New York. I'm
Yeah.
a New Yorker, but I have gotten a little bit lazier with the walking here.
Yeah.
Like, a mile? No.
You know, your ancestors walked a long time ago.
My ancestors walked a lot.
A lot,
For
you
like
know?
40 years
worth of walking.
I hate destinationless walks. And
Yeah.
I think it's because my ancestors did all of it for me.
That's why nobody walks in LA.
Because we're all Jewish.
Everybody
And we're like,
thinks it's
we
trendy.
walked for 40 years and now we're done.
Yeah, we're done.
We finished.
I get it.
We don't need to walk anymore.
Right.
Let's take a bite of our
Let's do it.
bagels, yeah? Okay, so this is the garden cream cheese. Oh. Huh. Wait. What the hell?
Jalapenos.
Yeah, but my bagel What is this? This is not a bagel.
What do you mean?
There's no hole.
It's just filled in so the cream cheese doesn't fall out.
Oh my god, Noah's.
You feel cheated.
I feel cheated even though I'm getting more bagels.
You're getting more bread, you know?
I
This is
know.
the opposite of being
You
cheated.
pay more for the ripped jeans for less material.
Yeah.
It's still the style. A bagel is a style.
This is better than an airport bagel. A bagel at an airport, you have to put your own cream cheese with a wooden spoon.
Noah's Bagels, better than an airport bagel. We're gonna reverse engineer this.
DIY.
Now it's a bagel. Look at that. Now I'm gonna actually try it.
All right, give it a shot. You know, let me know what you think.
It is tasty, but it tastes like a croissant. Actually, did we get croissants?
To be honest, it's not very bagely. It feels thinner.
It's
This would be
mu-
great
it's
with
very
like
thin.
scrambled eggs,
Yeah.
maybe a little bit of bacon.
It's not looking good for Noah.
I mean, the jalapenos are good.
Oh, they're delicious. If you handed me this and was like, try this croissant with jalapenos, I'd be like, this is really good croissant. Is it a bagel? No. It feels like cheating.
Feels like cheating.
Yeah.
So it can't be a bagel, just piece of cheese. It's identified.
It's an inanimate object, Ashwin. It's not the same as people. I feel like you've lived 1,000 lives.
I do a lot of random things. I do a lot of real estate.
Uh-huh.
I do buy-sell deals in Southern California and in other states. So working on a property deal in Florida, working on a couple in Massachusetts, and then I got 3 properties here in Los Angeles, California. Like 55 Airbnbs around the country.
When did you get into all this?
It's about 2 years ago.
In 2 years, you've built up like a real estate empire.
I failed a lot more than most people are willing to fail. I originally came out to LA with Playboy. I produced parties as Playboy management for a little bit, which was a teenage boy's dream come true.
When adults are like, what do you want to be when you grow up? You're like,
Yeah, fair.
and it came true.
Kind of.
So comedy.
Yes.
You've like blown up on the LA scene.
I've been in the comedy scene in Los Angeles for 5 years now. Did some stuff in Boston, but mostly started out here. My first show was with Kato Kalin, O.J. Simpson's roommate, Jamie Kennedy, Jeff Ross.
Oh my god.
So I started off on the big stages during the pandemic out here doing car shows. So people would be in their car and they'd appreciate your comedy by flashing their headlights or honking the horn.
Wow.
And then from there started doing ballrooms out here and got into the comedy club circuit. And it's a process. The LA comedy circuit is very brutal and daunting. I'm working my way into some clubs.
Yeah.
Other clubs I'm regular at. But it's a balancing act. It's kind of like dating because once you get in with a club, they want you to start sending over your avails. And your avails are kind of like you're dating someone, and you're letting them know what days you're free to go on dates. As much as you want to see them, and you're totally available every day, you don't want to be too desperate.
Like just a couple days.
So what ends up happening is you exchange the highs to how are you. Let's schedule dates, and you watch each other's stories until one of you dies. I don't want to say I love you first.
Yeah, of course.
You know, I don't want to be that guy. Love bomb them.
Right.
Because that's just going to make them go for the bad boy.
You're just like hoping that they'll like catch a cool story.
Yeah.
And they'll be like,
I'm willing to tag them on my story.
We're dying to have you.
Yeah, I'm willing to post them, you know? I'm down to be exclusive. You know?
That's a big step.
That's a big step.
But I guess maybe they're worth it.
It could be.
When you find the right one.
When you find the right club.
Right.
It's like finding the right manager or agent. For me, my ideal goal is to find an agent or a manager that'll work as hard as my Indian mother wants to work to try and get me married.
You moved around a lot, right?
Lived in Boston, went to Florence, Italy when I was 19 to study fashion. Met a guy that worked for Playboy, and I said, you know, if you ever need anyone to help you in the Playboy Mansion party, I'm your guy. And at the end of, like, you know, us kind of becoming friends, he gave me an opportunity to help produce a party at the Playboy Mansion, and then from there, the rest was history. I came out to California for the first time, went to the Playboy Mansion on my first trip, met a peacock, had a bird on my shoulder, and saw palm trees and the California sunshine for the first time ever.
The breakdown. I feel like I shouldn't actually be reviewing this bagel because it doesn't feel like a bagel. So I'm across the board going to give it zeros. So Ashwin,
Wow.
what do you want to rate this bagel? Because I feel like your opinion matters more.
Okay. Honestly, I wanted to give it a higher rating originally, but unfortunately, it was a bit cold today. The temperature of the bagel is a key factor for me.
Okay.
Texture's good. It's not very crispy. It's a little bit soft for me. But I think that relates back to the coldness, you know?
Yeah.
I think the flavor's great.
I agree. I think the flavor is excellent, but it's a croissant. So I got these two different schmears. I got the garden veggie and the plain.
Okay.
And they're very good. I really enjoy the schmear. So, you know, I'm going to be fair. I'm going to actually rate these. So
Okay.
I'm going to give the schmear just a mouthful of garden veggie schmear. It's good, and so is the plain schmear. I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10, and then the rest is a 0 for me. So I'd say a 1, like a 3.5.
Okay.
There we have it.
3.5.
Final results. I gave it 3.5. Ashwin gave it a
6.5.
Thanks for bringing me here, Ashwin.
I think it's great. You know, it's a delicious piece of bread, and you know, Noah's just a good guy.
Do you know Noah?
No, I don't know Noah, but like, you know, he has enough locations that he's likable enough.
I think Noah's a sellout who has forgotten his roots. And you know what? If he has a problem with that, he can take that up with me.
Maybe at the shul. He's gonna come and find you and be like, hey, I have a strongly worded letter for you.
You know what? If this reaches him, I will have won. In Bagels Veritas!
Well, that's why I left it like this. I left it like this.
I
got you. I book a lot of hand jobs, you know?
we saw exactly what it did.
That's a hand job. I like calling them hand jobs because it makes everyone uncomfortable.